So we will go to the portal and log in at this page. So once we log in to the portal, we are going to click on here, start new application. And then I'm going to go over here. The program we are interested is in family. Category under which you are applying is going to be for the spouse, right? And guys, it's very simple. I put all the information in this Excel file where I make the tabs for the applicant, sponsor, as well as for the relationship. I'm going to share this file under the description so you can access it. It will be very easy for us to do this filing. So then now over here, what is subcategory? It's under family class outside Canada because the person is in outside Canada, right? And then here application title, so we can say spousal visa. Then continue to make a profile. Here we are going to put the language. It will put English, right? Family required. So here we will put the applicant information. So that will be Smith. Given name is Linda. Guys, we are using an example so that it's very simple for all of you to understand. And then date of birth of the applicant we will put here. So date of birth of the applicant is this 998-01-01. Then mailing address, it's this one. So that street number I can have, it's X, Rajpat Nagar. Then we will put city or town. That's Delhi. Country, India. Then postal code. Yes. We can put here. And district, Delhi. Residential address is same, yes. So here, if they have any dependent like a children, then we have to put it over here. But in our case, in this example, we are not going to put any dependent because we are taking an example where a husband is inviting his wife who is in India. Okay, so then save and continue. If you have kids, you can add dependents. Then after that we are going to go down in this section. So select the permanent residence application forms. So these are all the forms we have to fill. So for these information, I have already put everything in these two tabs where it says applicant information, right? And then also I have put another thing over here, sponsor IMM 1344 and relationship form IMM 5532. We are in this example we are thinking like these forms are the main ones. There could be a form of representative and one form for checklist, document checklist. We are going to have that tab too. So let's start for the online forms. First of all, we are going to fill this one, IMM 008. That is a form for applicant. So these three are for applicant, these is for sponsor, and this is for both relationship. So I put all the information. This will be very easy for us if we do this process. Then we are going over to our here IMM02, and then we will click on edit and then start the working over here. Then you click on continue. English interview required. It should be in English. Interpreter requested, no, because the person Where do you plan to live in Ontario, Toronto? Then save and continue. Then we will go over here. Personal details. Have you ever used another name? No. There is no UCI because they are applying for the first time in Canada. If you have already ever applied for Canadian application, either visitor visa or any other visa, if you have a UCI number, then put it over here. But in this example, we don't have UCI. Um, Female, eye color black, height in centimeter. In this example, we can say 156 centimeter. Date of birth we already provided. Place of birth Delhi. Country of birth India. And then here citizenship, she's an Indian. Country India. Current country of residence India. Status citizen. Have you ever lived in another country? She didn't, so we put no. If it's there, then yes. Current marital status, she's married. When date of marriage, in this example we put the date of marriage over here for 2023. Write the name of the current or name of your spouse. His name is Jack Smith. Last name Smith. And the applicant sponsor name of the spouse Jack. Have you previously been married? No. And then click on save and continue. This is very easy, guys. Then contact information, we have to put the contact information. It's already filled because when we made a profile it was already there. So this is good. Validated residential is correct, same. Now other phone number they have. So for cellular number they have, that is India's phone number, we can put here for the applicant. These are all the example, guys. Other number we can put of the spouse. Cellular, it's a cellular number. Oh, okay, sorry. So country code we are going to put here 91, and the number we will put here. That was an error. Here we are going to put the phone number of spouse, is her husband. And then we are going to go ahead. Fax number we don't have, clear, so we can avoid this. Do you want to get an email? Yes, email is good. And then save and continue. Then it says, do we have a valid passport? We will say yes, its passport is required. So applicant information, we have to put passport number for her, which is this one in this example. And then country of issue, India. Issue date, it was issued, put 2021 01 and expiry date 2031 01 then we will save and continue. Do you have a national identity card document? We will say no in this example because the Aadhaar card doesn't have expiry date and it will going to ask us. So education, highest level of education. So in this example she did her bachelor's degree, BTech. So bachelor's degree, number of years of total education 16 years, 12 years of till school, and then 4 years of bachelor's degree. Then current occupation, she's working in IT field, job in IT field, intended occupation, IT, native language, it's Hindi. If you write these already in this template that I'm providing, this application will be very easy. Guys, are you able to communicate in English? Yes. Have you taken a test from a designated agency? No. Then save and continue. Dependents, there is no children, otherwise if you have a child then you must include this one, right? Okay, so complete and return to application. So this form is done, guys. Very simple. See, ready to submit. Now another form, IMM 5406, that is applicant's family information. We will just going to click this. Then it will need parent, children, spouse, siblings and all information, right? So we have Linda Smith, her date of birth. Then we will go down, continue. Here we are going to put the information, right? So we are going to click edit. Then yourself, Linda Smith, country, marital status, country or territory of birth, India, marital status, married, not physically present because person is not in India. Jack is in Canada right now. Email we are going to put plagic132001@gmail.com. That is our immigration email. Provide address below. So that is our current address, Lajpat Nagar, Delhi, India. Then relationship, spouse name, we have Jack Smith. His date of birth, we put it over here, all the information, guys. 1996 January 1st. Country of birth, India. Marital status, married, not physically present. Email is same for both. His address is in Canada. Then mother's name, Lily Miller. In this example we used her date of birth, 1974, 0101. Country or territory of birth, India. Marital status, married. Email ID, we are going to put the same email ID. Address is this. As this is just an example, you have to put the correct information, right? So relationship of the father information we are going to put Rob Miller, date of birth 1972, country of birth India, marital status, married. Email address same, plagic132001@gmail.com. The address is same as mother. Then save and continue. Now we are going to get over here. There is no children. Then click on save and continue. For the siblings, So there is no siblings for in this example. So if you have any siblings, you have to put the information over here for all the siblings, half or step siblings and real siblings, all of them, brother, sister. So you have make sure you inform them, otherwise it could be a misleading information if you hide something. So make sure to put everything whichever is there in your situation, right? And then save and continue. As we don't have in this example any sibling, then yeah, after this we just put complete and return to application. Very simple, guys, this is very simple. Now IMM 5669, this is another form for the background or declaration. This is also for applicant. These are all online forms for the applicant, very simple. Then you click it here, you have to put here yourself. So make sure this is the new things, like here you have to put in your native language the full name. So how you can do is just go to the Google, just go to Google and search your name in your native language and put it over here. If your native language is English, you can put it in English. If it's your native language is Hindi, you can put it in Hindi. If it's Punjabi, you can put it in Punjabi. If it's Gujarati, you can put it in Gujarati. If it's Chinese, Arabic, Korean, Japanese, or any language, you can put it in that name. So I'm just going to go to Google and then you go down here, personal details of your father. So here the father's information will come. Raw Miller, date of birth, father is 1972, 0101. If you go down the city of birth, Delhi, India, mother's family name at birth, that is also Miller, but if it's in this example we are using the same, but if in case it's different, then you have to put it here. Then date of birth of mother, 1974, Delhi, India. Then you can save and continue. Then you go down over here. So have you ever, so these are yes or no question. If you answer yes, you have to explain. Committed of crime, no. Been currently charged with trial or party to crime, no. Terrorist territory and United Nations High Commission of Refugee, no. Been refused of, no. Been no, she never applied. If your answer has yes, you have to be truthful and just mention yes. Okay, and genocide or nothing. Circle, no in this one. No. 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 So they say if you answer yes, you have to explain it. If, for example, you have a refusal in any other visitor visa or any other visa, you have to answer yes and explain it over here. What was the situation? Be truthful, guys. Never hide anything because it will impact you in the later stages. Okay, and then save and continue. Then further here, you have to put an education, number of years of successful education. I'm putting based on the Indian education system in Delhi that is currently here. So 6, 6, 4 in this example. So she did 12 till 12th grade under school, 6 in primary, 6 in high school, and then 4 in the bachelor's degree. 16 years of education. Because of all the post-secondary education you have had. So basically we will put the education for the latest one and then we will go backwards. So the latest education she did is bachelor's degree BTech from 2016 to 2020. 16 April 2020 March. So you have to put your information. I'm just taking an example. I'm again telling you so that it's easier for us to understand, right? With an example, the name of institution is Delhi University, city and country Delhi, India, type of certification or issued, bachelor's degree BTech, time of education bachelor's degree BTech, field of study, so we have to BTech, we can put BTech over here, field of study. So field of study, we will put software engineer. Then we are going to add another education. Again here you can put the another education they did is for the 12th till 12th. So 2004 January 2016. So it's 12 years of studies in school. Put that third month. Name of institution from where they did. CBSC. Delhi, India. Type of certificate. So it's a 12th. So you can say secondary 12th grade. You can say 12th grade. Field of study. So it's non-medical. So we have a non-medical field here. Then after you do it, then put save and continue because there is no more education. Now it comes with the personal history. So what does personal history means? With the most recent information under activity, write your occupation or job. So it means there shouldn't be any gap. Either you are studying or anything, you have to explain for the last 10 years, right? So if you are not working, still you have to put unemployed. So you can't leave any gap. That's a major thing. In this one, we have to be careful. So we are going to start as it says, right? We will going to start from most recent information. Okay, so here we are going to put the most recent information. So that's what she's working right now since 2020. So from 2020 April, in this example, to today's date, you can put activity, job, city or town, Delhi, India. You can stay working, job, Delhi, India, status in Canada, country, she's citizen in India, and company is XYZ company in this example. Then we have to add from 2020 we have it information, right? So till 2020 she was at college. So 2016 what month till 2020 March. So in case you have a gap, you just have to mention that also. So in case you have a gap, you have to mention it over here like unemployed. So here she is studying bachelor's degree. She is studying bachelor's, Delhi, India, citizen of India. where she was studying, it was Delhi University, Delhi. Then another thing, she was taking school. So 10 years, guys, means 2013 onwards. We have to mention everything because today is August 27, 2023. So we have to take the consideration 2013 onwards. So 2013. So either we can say 2013, if it's you want, you can say 2016 because she was in school. If you have any gap, I'm again and again telling you guys, you have to put that unemployed for 1 month, right? Whatever. So there shouldn't be any gap. Like so if we see in this example, we are saying from 2020 of April to 2023 August, that is this month. From April like 2016 to March 2020. So there is a continuation from 2020 March end, and then April it started, right? So and then here, if there is a 1 month gap too, then you have to mention it that it's unemployed or searching for a job or looking for a course, right? So make sure to do that. So her schooling was in 2004 till 2016. She started in third, then 2016 March. It doesn't matter if it's first day or the last day, as long as it's in continuation, like third and then it started at fourth, right? So she is studying. She was studying now here 12th grade school, you can say. So there's limited alphabets you have to put. So I know it should be studying at school, but Delhi, India. Status in country, it's citizen. Name of school, CBSE, the school. You can also mention over school 12th grade if it's allowed. No. Then put school 12th and then save and continue. That's it, guys. So we have mentioned for the last 10 years. Then there is a membership and association with any organization. So she doesn't, so we will put none where it says none, and then save and continue. Then on the next page you have to put none. There's no government position over here that she was involved. Then again we have a not, right? None in the first input. It says in this case nothing, so we will continue. Then addresses, we will put the address for her when she got married. So she got married in this example, that was 4/4/2023. Before that was in Lachman Nagar. I'm going to add another because we need the information of last 10 years. So either you can say from 2013 August 2013 till, since she was not married, she's living at her parents' house, that is the other address. So 2013 and then till 2023 April, you can say March. Then that street name and address. Parents' address is this, India. So here we'll put Delhi. So we are going to put the address over here, then here, Delhi, India, postal code, and then save and continue. It's very easy, guys. Like, trust me, It's a very simple process. Then we are going to put it over here. We have to sign the name, so it's Linda Smith, and then complete and return application. Make sure to sign this form. How you sign it is just by writing the name. IMM 5662. There is no travel for her, but we are going to put it here. Let's see. Before you get started, you have to make sure, and then continue. Here, principal applicant Linda. And then here we just put did not travel because she didn't travel in the last 10 years. If you have traveled, you just have to put the information and then save and continue. Simple, guys. If you have traveled, you have to mention it. Simple. And then your spouse or common law partner information. We have the information for him. So first of all, we are going to put it here. For sponsor, we have the information where he traveled. So he traveled 2 times from Canada to India. From which date? March 2022. And then until which time? 2022 March. Length of stay is 30 days. Destination Delhi, India. And then we will going to press purpose of travel, visit family, add another. He also traveled from 2023 March till 2023 May. So basically 60 days. Here also Delhi, India, visit family, and then save and continue. Then this is not applicable, so we are going to put not applicable. And then complete and return to application. This is also very simple, guys. Now for this one, we have to fill these 3 forms for the sponsor side as well as the relationship. So IMM 51344, IMM 5532, 5530. So here, this is a form, very simple form. We have all the information mostly on the Excel file. Okay, let's start. If you find ineligible to a sponsor, indicate whether you want to withdraw your fees. Yes, we will withdraw the fees, and I think this is much better option for this purpose. Then language reference to, then it's English. Is there co-signer? No. Person you are sponsoring. So person you are sponsoring is this one. That is spouse name. Linda is first name. Smith is the family name. So principal applicant date of birth is 1/1998. Principal applicant is your. She is the spouse. Living in outside Canada. And then sponsor information. Sponsor name is, for in this example, is Jack Smith. Jack. Have you ever known for the other name? No. Gender male. Date of birth is 1/1/1996. Place of birth is Delhi. Country India. Status in Canada. He's a permanent resident. The date of which he obtained permanent resident 1/1/2022. UCI number for him. This full name at the time of same as the current name. Your current marital status married. Date of marriage is 4/4/2023. Provide the name of your spouse or the family member. Linda Smith. Have you previously? No, that he is not been. Sponsor contact information. We have to put the address of the sponsor. The current address is this. Street number is this. It's just an example, guys. And for our purpose, street name is this. City, Toronto, Canada, Ontario, postal code is this. Same as mailing address in this example, yes. Telephone number, we have this telephone number. Cellular is the phone, and the phone number is this 617 and all 7. And then for the other, we can put cellular, country code 91, India's number we can put for his wife. That information will be in the applicant. Indian phone number, we can put it here. Fax number we don't have. Email address, we can put pelagic email. Then, are you a Canadian citizen living exclusive outside Canada? In this case, no. If you are, then you have to put yes. Then these are yes, no question. Are you 18 years of age? Yes. Are you a Canadian permanent resident? Yes. Are you sponsoring a member? Yes. Do you reside in Canada and in no other country? Yes, in this case. Then you have to answer this. In the last five years preceding the applicant, did you become a permanent resident after being? No. Have you submitted a previous application in this respect? No. Are you in respect of social seat of the social assistance? No. Are you in discharge or bankruptcy? No. You didn't have persons you previously sponsored receive social assistance? No, as we didn't reply. Did you co-sign and undertake? No. Have you been ordered to leave Canada? No. Are you in making a payment? No. Are you currently detained in jail? No. Have you ever been convicted? No. Are you in default of a court order? No. Are you the subject of the applicant to revoke your? No. Are you set to report of inadmissibility? No. Have you charged any offense? No. Guys, if you answer yes to any of these questions, you have to explain it here. Okay. And it's electronically Jack Smith. As it says, I agree that by typing my name, I'll electronically signing my application, and then you can put today's date. Then here, principal applicant name we have to put. That will be Linda Smith in this example. And then you have to put today's date in this one, guys. It's very simple. And then you have to validate again. Let's see if something is missing. See, validation completed successfully. It means everything is completed. And then you have to save this form. And then and then close this one. And click on yes. Now we will go to our portal, and then we are here. We are going to click on upload. Now we are going to fill the form 5532. That is also an offline form. So we have all the information for this form in the relationship tab. And now let's start with 5532 form. We download it. It's here. Now this is the relationship form. So let's start. So here it says personal information about sponsor. We have here in the sponsors information in the sponsor tab, Jack Smith. We can copy just paste. And then given name is Jack. Date of birth is 1996 0101. Client ID number is UCI number. For applicant, her name is Linda Smith. And here you're going to put the first name, date of birth 1998 0101. Client ID is not available for now, so we are not putting it. So we have to put here sponsor's employment history, and there are no gaps. They are saying over the past 5 years we have to make it right, and just start with your current employer. So basically we have to start with the newest to oldest in this form. So now with the employer employment, we put it here. So basically employment is in the sponsor. We have to put over from here. So 2017 onwards. So in this example, he's currently working here. So we can put 2023 08, and then the company name, complete address, and then telephone number. So we put just a number in this example. So occupation is accountant, and monthly or gross salary we have to put here. So we can say in this example maybe 4,000 monthly we are making. Then have you sponsored it in the past, or are you currently sponsoring any member of your family in a different application? The answer is no, we are not. Other financially dependent people, if it is of any other person who is financially dependent on you. In this example, no one. Not whether they are or who is not already listed in the tables above, previous spouses of. So this is not applicable to us, right? Then level of education, we have to inform in level of education. We'll put it here. So the person has studied MBA, elementary, secondary, college, postgraduate. So in India, we are putting 6 years. Primary, in this example, high school 6 years, 3 years bachelor's degree, and 2 years MBA degree. Now we have to put all the addresses in the last 5 years. So we are saying from 2017 till now, we are staying here at 333 Toronto Street, city or town, we will put here. If you have multiple, so start from the newest to oldest. If it's something is not written, just follow that sequence. Then state or province, it's Ontario, and then you will put the postal code here, and the country is Canada. Do you live in Canada now? The answer is yes. Because if you answer yes, go to the 7th question. If you answer no, then you have to tell these questions. This is applicable for the citizen person who is not living in Canada, and then they have to mention it mostly. Previous relationship, have you ever been married or come up with another person? The answer is no. If there is yes, then we have to put it here. You consent to disclose if there is any investigation. Are you willing to help them? The answer will be yes. Sign it, today's date. Okay, so now for this one, this is the information for about principal applicant. So before this relationship, was your sponsor you in any way? So basically your sponsor was related to a member of your family, your sponsor's family was related to you or family member. So we will say no, because it's an relationship before this relation, we don't know each other. It's an arranged marriage. If it's before, like you know someone, then you have to put yes and explain, like a brother, maybe your principal applicant brother knows to the sponsor, so then we have to mention it here, right? Or some kind of relationship is there. Okay, do you have any relatives living in Canada? If yes, give their full name, relationship to you. Anyone's, you have to mention it over here. In this example, no one. Have you ever been married with another person? The answer is no. If it's yes, then we have to mention it here. Then we have to consent to disclose. Then it will be Linda's signature over here. Okay guys, it's very simple. Now information about relationship. This part is very important, guys. This is the most important part of this whole application, so be careful with this one. When was the first time you met in person? I put mostly information over here. This is 3/3/2022 in this example. This is 22, where we'll say Delhi, India. Describe the circumstances of your first meeting. We met in person at cafe. Did anyone introduce you? Then maybe we'll say yes, it's family members. Do you have any contact before you met in person? We will say yes. We have chat. Are you living together now? We will say no, because if yes, then you have to explain it here. If no, then here. Because Jack is in Canada due to his work and Linda is in India. So this is an example, guys. You can put your case, because every case is different. It's just an example. If you're not living together, have you visited each other? We will answer yes. So then these are the things like I already put into this example template. It's very easy, guys. Trust me. Give details below. So we are going to go. So he went 2022-03 and then 3, and also 3/5/2022. then who traveled to visit them. Jack traveled to Linda's place. Did you stay together? Yes. Where did you stay? You put the address. Then here another one is 2023-44. Then 2023 5-1. Linda lived at Jack's parents after marriage. Yes, and the address. Then we have to go down. Which language do you speak when communicating with each other? It's Hindi and English. How often do you communicate when you are not together, and how? Daily basis from 1-1-2022. Do you close friends, family, and know about your relationship? Answer is yes. Yes, give them examples. So these are I already put the information. Who knows about the relationship? Mostly the close relatives, you can say, mostly the close family members' name you can put. That would be better. It's very easy, guys, if you fill this information. So this I put it here. Related, so you have to put yes, they are related. Yes, yes. Mother of applicant, father of sponsor, mother of sponsor, the dates, when they first meet, the date we have to put, they made this one. Was your marriage arranged? So it was arranged marriage, so yes. How we arranged, so this is the description where I just put. Then in here we have to put, was there any formal ceremonies? We will put yes. So then we have to explain what were they. So 2023 01 ring ceremony, occasion resort at Delhi 20, and who performed? Parents. Then we have to put another date. That's marriage. Resort. 200 people were there. Applicant's parents. Then another one. We went through. They went to here. There was no guess. They themselves sponsor it. So who were there? Principal, applicant, parents were there. Children not applicable. Parents are other family members, relatives. Yes. Sponsors, parents. Yes. Children not applicable. Family members or relative. Yes. And then we have to explain here. B and E are not applicable. Because they are saying if any of the people did not participate, explain why. So everyone participated except the children, because there is no children, right? Are there either of you pregnant? So answer is no. Wish to share 11 point. I just put another point, like we have to explain it over here in this example. You can explain more information over here. We met first time in person on this date at Linda's parents' house. We got married on 4/4/2023 in presence of our family and friends. We went to honeymoon to Goa. 2023. We are sharing pics, social media communications, family letters, press letter, ceremony, location, bills. So guys, these are the in the document checklist we will see, like we are going to put this information that will make our case stronger. And then here we have to sign again. So there the sponsor signature, that will be Jack's signature, and then put today's date. And then here will be principal applicant Linda's signature, and we will put today's date. That's it. We don't have to fill this in from this side. So you can fill it either online, this, or maybe download it and then sign it and then upload it. It's up to you, because we can now have DocuSign as well as PDF signature, so you can put it over here. Simple, guys. Then you just save this form. After signing it, then you can go here and go to, then you upload this form at 5532 form, filled form, and make sure the signed form should be there. And then after that, the IMM 5533 form, that is a checklist form. That is also an offline form. So you can find IMM 5533E form, fill IMM 5533 form. This is a document checklist form. For this purpose, I just make an Excel file, a simplified file where we need just put the document that would be required that we need to complete for this checklist. So these are all forms, right? And then these are all the forms. There is application fees that we paid, and here applicant documents that we have to upload. And then this includes birth certificate, passport, police certificate, and digital photo. It's police clearance certificate. For sponsor, we need these documents based on your case. In this example, we are putting for sponsor PR card, employment letter, notice of assessment for the taxes, and bank statement. It's not compulsory, but we are putting it. For relationship, this is the area where we have to provide the most documents. Like in relationship, we put marriage certificate, 10 pages proof of communication, travel itinerary, letter of invitation, joint bank account, 24 days of marriage, parents letters, priest letter, wedding invitation cards, marriage bills, letter of explanation. So this is our all documents that we are going to put. And so for that, we just start using this document checklist. So it's very simple. We will start reading and then we will put. Okay, so it says the person information of previous examination to be completed by the sponsor. The person I'm sponsoring was declared as my spouse or partner and was already examined as a non-accompanying dependent or a permanent and did not receive an immigration visa. Not if you have never applied for one. Answer no. So we did. So we will put no here. This is for the sponsor. He never sponsored anyone before, so that's why it's no in this example. So this is the checklist that we have to upload, this checklist. So that is IMM 5533. Then we have to put the sponsor document, the applicant to sponsor, IMM 1344. We already uploaded that. Then application fees, we already paid that. And also we paid the, for example, if you're paying the fees fee now. So basically they are saying the application will not be returned to you if this fees is not paid upfront. However, if you need to pay it at a later stage, if it may increase the processing time of your application. So that's why we will process this payment right away. Okay. And then so we fill this form. Then we are having a financial evaluation form, IMM 1283, but this is only when you are sponsoring one of our dependent children. So it's not applicable to us. So we are not going to put this. Then class of application, sponsors, persons, principal and family members. So please, I'm IMM 5525. So in this one, class of application, to apply under the spouse or common law partner in Canada class, you must be living with sponsor in Canada. So in this case, it's I'm currently living outside Canada, this is for applicant who is living outside Canada and applying under family class. Then IMM 0008, we already filled online form. And then country specific requirements, so you can check the country specific requirements at this. So we are putting birth certificate, that is applicable, you can put it here, birth certificate of applicant that we are going to upload for the family members. Then IMM 5669, if we see here 5669, we already submitted these forms, if you can see. Then both for 5532 for the relationship form, that is also we uploaded it. If you want to see here 5532, that is required, we already submitted that too, relationship form. Then if we go to there, if you are hiring a representative, then you have to select this form and you have to fill this form, but in this example we are not, so then we will say I'm not appointing a representative, and we don't need to fill any form, but otherwise we have to fill IMM 5476, that is use of representative form. And then authority, if you are allowing someone to assess personal information on your behalf, then you have to fill this one, IMM 5475, if you authorize IRCC to give your who will act as a representative. So if in case you allow your sponsor to call on your behalf to RCI to IRCC, then you have to fill this form, but in this case we are not filling, so we put not applicable. And then supporting documents required, so in this one it's all the documents we have to show. So status in, that is for the sponsor, so status in Canada, permanent resident of Canada, so permanent resident card we have to put it. Then are you a sponsor, a Canadian citizen living outside Canada? No, we are not. Do you and the person you are sponsoring have children together? In this case, no, but if you have, then you have to put yes. Previous relationship, it's not applicable to us, so we don't have anything. Employment and source, it's applicable to us. In this example, if you are working in Canada, they need the notice of assessment, right? If you have a job, if you have a business, then also you need to show the proof of the business, that is notice of assessment or proof of income statement, business. If you're not working in Canada, you have to explain here. Supporting documents for sponsored person, that is principal applicant, right? So for identity, we will put the passport we are uploading, all the documents. And then if you are living together, then you have to prove that, and birth certificate you can upload in this category, which is already uploaded, so we will say this one. Provide the photocopies only for user and your family. If you are living in Canada, this is not applicable in this example, so basically we have this one identity. Birth certificate we are putting it, and then listed country, copies of national identity card for yourself and everything, the Aadhaar card, and then you can click this one, you can put Aadhaar card over here. Civil status documents, yes, so legally, so it will include what? It will include your marriage certificate, so you have to upload that. And then this is the one for the current relationship. Previously relationship, none of the above applied to me, so because it is a first marriage they have, and if it applies to you, you have to select that and provide the documentation. Additional information about children, there is no children, so we will leave this section. Police clearance certificate, we need it, so police certificates we required. So any country of the country in which you spend 6 or more months in a row since the age of 18. So wherever you live for less than 6 months, you don't need the police clearance certificate, but in this case we need it, so we click it here and then put it country. So we are providing for India. There is no Canadian police certificate for the applicant, so these are for the applicant. And then military services, there is no Principal and children do military service, so it's not applicable, so we will put no. Then photo, we have to provide one photo for each applicant. So in this case, we have to provide a photo. And for the instruction how the photo should be, so on the portal it says over here all the instructions of how the photo should be. It should have a date on one of the photo. It should have a date of photo taken, date of birth, and the name, and the photographer address and name. They can use a stamp or a handwrite this information. Very simple, guys. So, and then medical examination, right now it's not applicable because we are not giving them medical right now, but some people do it upfront. But I will suggest like just wait, because we don't know what's the processing time, because medical examination is valid for 12 months. Then proof of relationship to sponsor. Here, this is the most important documents that we have to fill, and most of the cases got rejected if it's not provided properly this section. So make sure you have provided as much documents possible. Are you and your spouse currently live together? So answer is no. But we are providing proof of contact, that is 10 pages of communication, social media communications through like a chat, WhatsApp, or Facebook chats, Instagram chats. So you have to put it over here. Proof of your sponsor's visits, you have to put the itinerary if possible. I know we put no, but still we will provide these documents in this example to make our case stronger. Provide the following documentation, get these two of the following, because we put no, still we are going to put some of the two of the following. So we can say joint utility or joint bank accounts. So we will prefer the joint bank account when both the names. You can open it. In this example, they have a joint bank account, so we put it here. Then government, so basically here sponsor showing the same address. So copies of government issued documents, we can say passport in this one, which you already provided. So it's a government issue, and then under the name of applicant, try to put the sponsor's name. So for example, if in this example, Linda's passport should have Jack's name as a spouse. So if you're applying from India, that will help us to get this category. And if you have any other document, you can put it, because the person is not in Canada, so that's why we are putting the documents which might be applicable if someone is not in Canada also. So then you have to click this here. If you can't provide this document, I will highly suggest you to open a joint bank account wherever you are, and also have a government issued documents, because in India you can have these ones, and for the government issued documents you can have on the passport name. Do you and your spouse have any children together? No. Is this a first marriage of you both? Yes. Have you ever and your spouse been married for a minimum? So the date of application? No, in this case no. But if you are, then just proceed here. So click here if you answer yes to all of the questions A to D. We didn't. If you answered yes, so we didn't answer yes to all the questions, right? We only answered this one. This is no, and this is no. So we did not mark this one. If you have, just click on it over here. Now we have to provide additional documents. So photos of your wedding, customary. So here we have to put a photographs, maximum 20 photographs to support your relationship. What you can do is I will show you how we can put this one. Use a Word file. Say for example, you are taking a picture. Take a screenshot from a snipping tool, or take a print screen from your laptop and paste it over here, and then you explain at the bottom who were in their picture. Say for example, sponsor and applicant are in the picture with the family. So similarly, you can make picture on the Word file, and then you can convert into PDF file and upload it. For this purpose, where it says like you have to make 20 photographs, you can put 20 photographs and explain it into a PDF file, JPG file. Okay, select at least 2 of the following options. Provide a document requested for each. So you can put which documents you required. So documentary evidence. So in this one we can use it as a bank statements to put it. So the other proof of relationship, it's a letters from family and friends. I will highly recommend that if you can't provide these two, then provide these things. Letters from friends or family, from the parents you can have it. Social media post, it could be showing a public relationship, priest, the person who got your marriage done. So you can get the information over here. And then if you did not check the boxes, then you have to click here, but I will highly recommend you could try to complete this. Now at the end of the checklist, so here we have to provide the signatures. So make sure these signatures are on IMM 1344, which is this form. IMM 1344, if we go up, this is the form with that one, which for the sponsor, it's a PDF form. We already uploaded the signature for sponsor and principal applicant, digital sign. So then this one is a generic form, IMM 008. It is a digital form, and with which we get this one, IMM 5532. That's a form we have to make sure we have to get the sign, 4 signatures. Either you can print it out, sign it and upload it, or you can use PDFs signatures or a DocuSign to do that. But make sure this is the most important form which required non-digital signatures, and it should be signed. And IMM additional family information. So in this case, IMM 5406 is now digital. If you see, go over here, 5406, it's a digital signatures are required. So we can say okay. Principal applicant is there, and then the including dependent children, it's not applicable to the person because there is no independent children. And then IMM 5669 is also digital form, and then we got it signed. And then for this one also it's there. Then use of representative, if you are hiring someone like for the representative, then you have to sign it. Release personal information, if you're using, then you have to click it here. Otherwise not applicable. That's it, guys. It's very simple. Let me know if you need any templates. I can help you with templates as well as the letters that we use. So contact us and we can definitely going to help you out with the photographs, as well as the how we can create the letters and to the from family and friends and social media posts that you have created. So once you done everything, you have to upload form IMM 5533 over here, filled form. And then for the documents, you have to provide the passports. So the document name, that's the most important thing. How you will upload is you have to use last name, first name, and the document type, the name of the document. Like for example, they have John Wong is the last name, and proof of education is the page. Then we have over here, like the picture should be like this, and then photo should be like this. The PDF file is there. The maximum file size we can upload is 4 MB, and the pixel should be this one. So very simple, guys. So now we have to put the passport here, and then police clearance certificate. Photo is the one digital photo. Birth certificate, proof of status, that is for the sponsor, that is for the applicant. And then proof of payment, the receipt that we paid, we have to upload it over here. And then we go to the declaration part. So declaration part is very simple. Do you consent to be contacted by IRCC? You will say yes. Consent to release information of valuation. I get the information, you are allowing it. I will highly recommend you do it. If there is any employment, they can contact you. And then you have to put the applicant name, Linda Smith in this example, and then complete and return to application. You click it. It's very simple, guys.